Bismillah. As I have said here before and elsewhere, recognized as amongst the greatest and most influential revolutionary thinkers of the 20th century is Dr. Ali Shariati. However, Ali Shariati is not what he has been represented as, whether by the Islamic Republic itself or by Western academics. What is not widely known about Ali Shariati's biography is the fact that Ali Shariati was actually an Azali Babi, a Bayani, whose revolutionary Islamic Marxism was in fact a carefully constructed facade by him, taqiyya, in order to propagate the ideas of the Bayan by other means. This was certainly known to Ayatollah Mutahari, who went on record to several notable individuals for saying so, not to mention to the late Ayatollah Mahmoud Talaqani, who was his friend and ally, as well as Ayatollah Makarem Shirazi, who passed a fatwa of takfir against Ali Shariati during the early mid-1970s, explicitly saying so. 3 other individuals are also known to be privy to this information. One is Parviz Sabeti, the former deputy head of Savak, then Abdul Karim Surush, as well as Ayatollah Khamenei. It should be noted that a sizable amount of the Savak file on Dr. Ali Shariati has never been released to the public, with the Islamic Republic refusing to do so. Nor has a full, unexpurgated text of his Islamic sociology, Islam Shanasi, has ever been published. Any existing text currently being heavily edited and redacted from the original. But when Ali Shariati's corpus of lectures and writings are carefully interrogated and compared to Bayani texts and teachings, no one can come away believing that Shariati was anything else but an Azali Babi, an Bayani. For example, contrary to what the Islamic Republic's propaganda says, Shariati's intended goal wasn't so much the toppling of the Shah's regime in a revolution, which Ali Shariati was on record saying that Iran was not ready for at that time. Rather, Shariati's activism and public life was targeted towards cutting the power of the conservative and reactionary clergy in Iran to size. As such, had Ali Shariati lived past 1977 and had lived to see the 1979 revolution, he would have certainly become an enemy to Ayatollah Khomeini and Khomeini's Velayat-e-Faqih system, because clerical rule was precisely what Shariati was working against. My personal opinion is that Dr. Ali Shariati was assassinated, that his death was not a natural death. There are too many unanswered questions still lingering around his passing, with the testimony of individuals such as Abdul Karim Surush being too contrived to be believable. Whatever the case, it seems to me that there were forces colluding to eliminate Ali Shariati less than 18 months before the Khomeini revolution, because had he lived during that period, there are questions whether that event would have even succeeded. The truth about Dr. Ali Shariati's pedigree and the real motives behind his writings, speeches, and activism will indeed come out one day sooner or later. Additionally, the people behind his untimely passing and their motives will also come out one day. Perhaps that day is not too far away once the mullah's regime is finally sent to the nethermost hell where it belongs. La hujja ila Ali qabla Muhammad.